Into the land of Dawn for game number 1 in the final match of MPLI 2022 Day 1. Fearless is on the Fredrin. It's a Fredrin jungle, and it's Dyron who's going to be playing the Benedetta in the XP lane. So it's not just Udil who's gone with a very unique pick, it's also Fearless.
This is Omwawa's prediction.
Yeah.
This is Omwawa's prediction. He always mentioned Fredrin jungle, and I always say no, it's not gonna happen. No. But it's actually happening here with the Fearless going for the Fredrin in jungle, and it's just gonna be so. We know that how sustained Fredrin is as the XP laner, but imagine this is as the jungler. But look at that one.
Legion Arco bringing Udil back. First blood instantly to the hands of Dyron with the execute. Udil needs to be very careful here because Legion Arco on these pick heroes, he's really lethal, and you can already see that early on.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the power of the Jawhead. You can just like toss somebody and get the early stage of point here. A really good condition from the side of Rebellion Zion in the very early stage, but it doesn't mean they have everything already, because Udil, I think like Udil will be having like quite struggling because he's a melee hero, not like usual. He was using the range type kind of hero, and they really need a good setup.
Well, Udil going to be caught again, brought back with ejector, but look at it, re-engage coming from Kids, picking up a kill. Fearless jumps in, looking for that Appraiser's Wrath. Doesn't connect it onto anyone. Alter Ego, able to equalize early on. It's 1-1.
Yeah. I mean, like, the ability of the Matilda, that's the key. I mean, like, with the movement, with the power of the Matilda, they will be able to secure a lot of movement in the very early stage. But remember, they still need to opt out this Gusion, because the Gusion will be the key here from the side of Alter Ego. Will they be able to do that? Because Turtle is actually being initiated.
Well, Udil is already opening up the map, gonna get ejected back to the team, but will have that guiding wind to escape. Dyron now looking for re-engage. Swalo with the IMU, steals it away. Udil taken down once again. Swalo taken low, but still able to escape. Dyron now in the mid, still able to escape. That's gonna be Defcon jumping into Circling Eagle. Legion Arco with the unstoppable force onto Kids, ejects him away. Good disengage from Rebellion Zion, but Pi wants a piece of Legion Arco right now. Unable to find that kill, but will be able to burn that flicker out. Rebellion 1-0.
The targeting coming from Legion Arco is just like so crazy, because he is able to focus on this Gusion. Because if there is no Gusion, there is no early damage from the side of Alter Ego. That's why they are unable to do any point from the side of Alter Ego. Well, for Rebellion Zion, look at that one. Dyron is actually taking 2 kills so far, and with the Iron for an eye, it's just like giving so much damage to the side of Alter Ego, and we are seeing the Benedetta in the full potential so far. We don't know what is actually going to happen later on by Udil, because Udil, whenever he tried to open up the map, whenever he tried to open up a skill, he always being picked up, just like just now. Like, he revealed his position, and the ejector is always there, always ready to try to pick him up.
It's always just insane, right? Right now, Alter Ego, they have mid control. Udil has better wave clear compared to just the Valentina, if it's just clearing waves. The thing is, though, in these team fights, Udil is so immobile as he jumps in once again, but Fearless is able to find the retribution onto the turtle right now. Circling Eagle popped in. Udil going to be taken down for the 3rd time in this game, and it's an absolute disaster for Alter Ego. Defcon, Udil taken down. Rebellion find the turtle. There's nothing for Alter Ego to take.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you always want to have the fight because you have like Udil, but you know what? Kid's unable to jump in, because whenever he wants to jump in, he always like having a struggled moment for all of the movement that happened. But don't forget to level up your coin farming skill with HSBC here, because we can now, Rebellion Zion is still on the lead for the 1.6k. Maybe if he's trying to invest in more to the HBC, he will get more and more gold here. We're seeing that Udil is struggling quite huge here, and it's just like making so much things that happen. But Def Coach
gonna be caught again. That's the penalty zone by Sway Low. Defcon taken low, still able to get out. Nino popping that sprint, looking for the re-engage right now. He places the damage onto High. Suelo still in the bush. Udil with the penalty zone, knocking him up for Kids to take, folding him, just like you guys can fold your Samsung Galaxy Z Fold for 5G. Go ahead and find yours today to get your unrivaled gaming experience.
That is the key. That is the key. If the penalty zone connects with the damage that can be given by Kids, it's good. But if it's not, it's creating so much trouble for the alter ego. They need to drag on the movement, so they really need to put out these Jawhead to not controlling the movement from Udil. Because if there is Jawhead, they always lose the movement. They always lose the moment. And that's what they don't want to do. They don't want to happen inside of the movement, since they're already losing the mid lane turret, which is creating more vision to the side of Rebellion Zion compared to the Alter Ego side.
It's just really tough right now for Alter Ego because their composition, it relies heavily on Udil getting that snowball in the mid lane. If he doesn't get that item, if he doesn't get his lead, at least in the early game, Rebellion are just going to be able to outscale Alter Ego. And in the end, maybe build a snowball for themselves right now. 1.5k gold lead. Fearless already in enemy jungle. 2 levels ahead of Udil, 1 level ahead of Kids, but Kids finds the retreat, gets the purple buff. Udil now caught in the midst of it all. Gonna be knocked up, still able to escape. But it's still Rebellion Zion who has the tempo, who can play with their own tempo.
Yeah, and I think like Rebellion Zion need to respect the damage that can be given by Kids later on by making more into the magical defense here. Because I do feel like they are relying so much into Kids. When Kids unable to do anything, it's going to be a huge problem. But Pi in the top lane, I don't think he will survive this one.
What is that damage from the smart missiles and from the Valentina bottom side? Dyron going to be taken down, but it's only 1 turret traded in. Meanwhile, Rebellion are able to dish out some damage onto the tier 2 turrets up top. Highs is 1 level ahead of Nino, and again, if this continues, then Rebellion Zion can play their way to victory, just like you guys can play your way to the new Aurora collection to get that victory as well.
Yep. Go get it now. Just like what Kid already do with the glowing one on his hand. He's playing with a very good item so far, and I think like they really want to control from Rebellion Zion because it's very tanky. The lineup coming from Rebellion Zion with the Fredrin, with the Valentina, along with that with your Narco, with the Jawhead. It's just going to be creating so much things. And also penetration will be very important. But look at Nino. Nino is actually collecting so much things by having a 3 Azzy so far. And it's Irrital. It's an Irrital that is unable to be stopped so far, when it's actually the purpose, supposed to be the purpose for having the Jawhead to focus on the Irrital. But the Irrital is just very free. Udil is just like sacrificing himself to be the main target from Rebellion Zion. Well, we know that actually Udil won't deal too much damage. He will be doing something, but look at that one.
What? Pi again just got melted down by the smart missiles and ejector. Sure, Highs and Sway low too, but Pi is supposed to be the front line coming in for Alter Ego. Fearless jumping in, knocking Devkaj up, taunting him up as well. Janarko with the ejector, looking for the play, has the flicker as well. Udil with the penalty zone, only finding Sway low, but there you go, another penalty zone by the IMU. The damage coming from Kids as he goes in and he steals the Lord away from Rebellion Zion. Kids now on to Fearless, looking for the damage, not enough. It's a 2-for-1. Kids, this is the man that you need to look out for if you're Rebellion Zion.
Oh my god, the damage from Kids and also Nino. How is Nino also having the free hit here to try to get over something? Kids already finishing the Divine Glaive. This is another penetration to the side of Rebellion Zion. And I don't think Rebellion Zion have anything to hold up the damage yet. I do see the 1 plate coming from the Fearless, I think, to respect the damage from Kids. But Kids is just like wandering around, having the potential for the early game. But Udil, what will happen? Penalty zone?
Yeah, he does. The penalty zone gonna get knocked up as well, but it's all just a setup. Narco losing that immortality, losing his life as well. The monster kill picked up by Kids, and Alter Ego somehow are able to just turn the tide with just 1 team fight up top and that Lord Steal.
Yeah, I think like they are focusing over Udil when they are not supposed to do that. They need to focus over Kids and also Nino. Look at that 2 heroes. Both of them are just like dancing freely to give the damage that they are needed to. Look at that one. Pi just gonna be a distraction, but they are taking another movement by objective. Look how many objectives that they're already collecting. They have like 5 turrets.
They were playing the stalling game so well, Alter Ego, right? Rebellion Zion had the lead for such a long time, and Alter Ego just stood there and took the damage. They stood there and defended. They gave the tier 1 turrets in the mid lane, top side, and they opted to actually stay back in the tier 2. So losing the tier 1 in the end was actually valuable for Alter Ego because they were able to just play Turtle in their own base. Now, with the lead that they have, Pi is finally at a point where he's very, very tanky. But look at this, Regionarco with Ejector once again. Circling Eagle connecting with the penalty zone, but look at the damage from Kids. It's a double for Kids as he's looking for more right now. Diamond gonna go wild onto the back line, but will be gunned down by Nino. Look at that, Kids is massive. Oh my goodness gracious. This is the Gushin damage. This is the reason he's been prio.
Oh my god. Look how the gameplay is, and look at how that coach able to secure the movement for Kids to really roam inside of the top lane. And we are seeing how everyone from Rebellion Zion unable to do everything. I mean, like, the penalty zone coming from Udil, and he's just, I'm taking all of the damage, and the resources is focusing on Udil. Well, Nino and also Pi also like trying to focus on the backline from the side of Rebellion Zion, open up incandescence and everything. The blade is just like penetrating into the Rebellion Zion, and I don't think they are gonna be ready for the next movement because Fearless even receiving too much damage. We can see it from the replay. Look at that one, Vision Narco. And Fearless, whenever the incandescence happen, Gushin just like giving too much damage. Even, I don't know what to say anymore.
Yeah,
it's just like the movement from Alter Ego. At first, I thought like it's very messy movement.
Very messy.
Very messy. But turns out it's just like bringing it's like make Rebellion focusing over Udil and forgetting the rest. They forget to pick up our Kids. I mean, like they're supposed to focus on that one.
Oh man, we'll see once again. Alter Ego have turned the gold lead around completely. 4,000 gold lead now built up by Alter Egos. Nino is just chunking onto that Lord. Reset coming in as Defcoach might actually be looking for an engage. Once again, the penalty zone finds 2 members as the Circling Eagle will be able to lock Fearless down for the damage to come through from Kids. Nino guns him down. A snipe comes in from Highs, but Janarco is caught very, very low. Alter Ego stay disciplined. They go for the Lord right after that fight. No jungler for Rebellion Zion. Dyron needs to back off as well. They're trying to zone them away. Swaylo has stolen that penalty zone, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Kids just melts that Lord down like it's nothing.
It is like nothing, and it's level 15 already for the Kids itself. Circling Eagle? I don't think it's gonna be working for the side of Alter Ego. So far, Alter Ego needs to wait for the Lord, and maybe they really need to focus on the top lane to get this last outer turret from the side of Rebellion Zion. And I think if they want to go in, they really need to wait for the penalty zone. I feel like it's on point, very on point coming from Udil, despite he's like losing 3 times in the very early stage. But aside of that one, all of the penalty zone is being an open up for the side of Alter Ego.
And the
it's
reason,
a huge one.
Yeah, and now you really understand why they went for the Terizla, right?
Yeah.
It's because with the penalty zone, it locks everyone in place for Kids to deal damage. Meanwhile, as I was speaking, Dyron gonna be caught, Defcoach with the Circling Eagle, buying a little bit of time, zoning the Rebellion Zion members away. Defcoach still has the immortality, will be gunned down by Highs in the end in that top side. Defcoach still with the guiding wind, getting out, Kids coming in, looking for the kill onto Highs. That's going to be the kill. Over to Defcoach by High. Swaylo with the penalty zone onto 4 members, my bad. But there's no follow-up. It's just a defensive maneuver from the side of Rebellion Zion as they're looking to burst Regionarco down. 1 HP, it jumps in with an unstoppable force, but it's gonna be High. Kids again. What in the world? That damage is illegal.
It is, and it's just like